feel the burn. I feel the burn as this corrupt world slowly turns. My soul burns for reform. Break the norm. Let our voices become the thunder of the storm. They may be a den of vipers and thieves. We are a swarm of worker bees. We believe in a change we can feel and taste. We will create it. With our own bare hands, we will sculpt it into magnificence. Feel that subtle shift? That is the blinking of the eye that watches us. With a collective mind created from greed, hatred, control, and desperation. It starts to gasp that some backwoods socialist senator from ass crack Vermont has a true shot at taking on the cog of politically corrected slavery. It has been breaking the minds, hopes, backs, and wills of you and me. They will stop at no thing to stop us from reshaping the status quo. Because as it is, for the ones who hold the chains that bind us, life is cushy as shit. They suckle off of every nickel and dime that we get, and what do we have to show for it? Bush was big oil. Obama is big pharmaceuticals, and Bernie Sanders is big organic herbs and vegetables. I feel the burn. As this corrupt world slowly turns, my soul burns for reform. Break the norm. Let our voices become the thunder of the storm. They may be a den of vipers and thieves. We are a swarm. We are the worker bees. Believing in a change we can feel and taste. We will create it. With our own bare hands, we will sculpt it into our collective vision. I am overworked, underpaid, underappreciated, physically, mentally, and spiritually exhausted. And I was recently sick, but still I stay up late at night after the Tuesday night New Hampshire primary to write this. Because it is more important than sleeping. My nose drips. It's cold for Winston-Salem. I'm Boston strong, so I suck it up. The time is now to wake up. It's more important than ever you get engaged. In 2012, only 54.9% of all people of voting age turned out to cast a ballot. The last time that statistic broke into the 60% range was in 1968. The last time it reached 70-something was the year 1900. They have made us dumb, blind, and complacent. And my friends, I think it is high time we change it. I feel the burn. As this corrupt world slowly turns, my soul burns for reform. Break the norm, as our voices become the thunder of the storm. They may be a den of vipers and thieves. We are a swarm of worker bees. We live, sweat, and bleed to change our hearts beat and our lungs breathe. We have already become it. Bernie Sanders is just a symbol for it. The revolution is now, kids. If you have ever dreamed of starting a nonprofit or running for a local political office and wished you could do some small good, anything to help unite us in some small way as a whole again, into a family unit, a brother and sisterhood, just do it. Mother Teresa once said, "We can do no great things, only small things with great love." We are a tribe of 1,000,000 faces and skins, and we will never be suppressed again. We will be heard. I beg you do your research. Investigate the careers of the ones who you choose to lead us. If you can devote your time on your PC or phone, even partially, and learn what is going on behind the corporate media machine's smokescreen, and fully vet the individuals seeking seats, and find the ones that align with your visions, hopes, and beliefs. Show up, cast your vote. Your voices can only be heard if you've spoke. Make our visions, our dreams reality. In the year 1872, over 80% of us voted who were eligible to. What does that say to you? When you take away the variables of voting rights, drastic changes, we are still consistently less engaged. Why? Why not express these blood-won rights paid for by our ancestors' lives? Try to make a better place. We are the spirit, body, and face of an inevitable change to save the human race. Not one of us, all of us will birth it. We have had more than we can take. It starts today. Register to vote in all of your major and minor elections, primaries, and caucuses. Let's take the broken system back from them. I feel the burn. As this corrupt world slowly turns, my soul burns for reform. Break the norm. Our voices have become the thunder of the storm. They may be a den of vipers and thieves. We are a swarm of worker bees. The changes have already begun. It started when we felt the burn. But this is just the beginning of we the people taking back our nation. It is now our turn. Feel the burn. So mote it be. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.